I mean, are you serious? Are you serious? What is going on now? What is going on now? What? People are leaving liberal cities, not just in America, but all over the world, especially UK. They're done with London. It's over. Put a fork in it. It's over, Big Ben. It's over, Buckingham Palace. It's over. It's over. People are sick of the taxes, the crime, the overcrowding, the rules, the violence, the riots, the reveling, the weirdness. They're tired of the whole thing. Okay. All the weirdness. They're tired of it. They're getting out of London. And in America, they're getting out of New York. It's a tax. It's the apocalypse of taxes and the rules and the regulations and the taxation and the infestation and the crime and the madness and the meanness and the maliciousness. I mean, everybody's got to get out of New York. They got to get out of California. They can't stand gruesome Newsom and all the taxes and all the other crazies and all the stuff and the smog and the fog and the blog and the wog. And then you got the people. The people are tired of Illinois. Oh, gangster corruption in Chicago. Oh no, and the crime and the shooting and the murdering and the madness and the taxes, and you can't park downtown, you can't park anywhere. I mean, all of this has went insane. Well, everybody's leaving everywhere, and where are they going? I'm going to tell you in just a moment, but first, let's put a shout out right now to www. Take a deep breath. Take a deeper breath. www.keto with Paul. That's right. www.keto with Paul by BioTrust. This is amazing. Guys, get this. If you're trying to stick to your fitness, this New Year's resolution, let's not start with the little sticks and weeds and dandelions, fried dandelions and all that. Let's just try, let's just do this. Let's just get real. We've tried everything else. How about this? Keto is proven to be probably without question the best way to lose weight and to stay healthy diet there's ever come up with. Forget Atkins and forget about some of the other guys. This really does work, but it's almost impossible to do. I mean, are you serious? So here's what they've done. They've introduced a keto powder to speed up the results. A good keto supplement will keep your body in a fat burning state constantly for as long as possible. And this, I'm going to tell you right now, go to www.ketowithpaul.com. That's www.ketowithpaul.com. This ultra rich powder helps deliver clean energy. Tell AOC that. Mental focus. I need that. Weight management. I need that throughout your entire body. This product uses powerhouse ingredients to support the elevated ketone levels of all the confidence boosting benefits that come with it. Are you serious? So right now, do this. Go to www.ketowithpaul.com. That's www.ketowithpaul.com. Write this down as one of your New Year's resolutions. Ketowithpaul.com. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Insane. Let's talk about London first. London Bridge is falling down. No, not really. But the people are leaving London town. London town. London town. The people are leaving London town because of the madness. It's exactly what's going on right now. And what we're finding out is this, guys. It's crazy. Good to see everybody here. Oh, by the way, just so you'll know, I just did a Patreon. That is insane. And first of all, I mean, it is the greatest natural phenomenon in the history of the planet, and nobody talks about it. And I think it's the main reason that we're seeing. I think it's because of Planet X caused it probably when this happened. Now, all I want to say is go to Patreon. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Watch this Patreon video. It's powerful. I just put it up on Patreon. Go to Patreon. You can give whatever you want. Just subscribe. Some people want to give $10 a month because you're helping spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. By the way, we had 19 people saved last night. That was amazing. We had 60 people saved on Thursday night. God is saving. He's setting the captives free. And we got to keep telling the truth. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Okay. Some people give $10 a month. Some people give $5 a month. Some people give $3 a month. Some people give $20 a month. It's whatever you want to give. Okay. But just go get subscribed right now to our Patreon channel. And also, let me just say this. You're going to get, if you're a Patreon member, tomorrow at around 4 p.m., you're going to get a notification. You're going to get notified on Patreon. Maybe it's in an email. Maybe it just comes to you through the Patreon. I'm not sure how that works, but I know that when you send it out, everyone that is a member of our Patreon, a member of this Patreon channel of ours, will get notified that I'm going live tomorrow at 5:30, Patreon only, for a private prophecy preview for 2022. I'm going to do that at 5:30 only on Patreon. Because of what I got to say, I can't say on an open forum, but I can say it there. And I think it's so important that I want to make sure I say it and get it out there. So all you got to do is become a member of Patreon. Okay. Like Samantha says, okay, thanks, Pastor. Patreon. All right. So if you're a member of Patreon, you're going to get notified that this is going to happen tomorrow at 4 o'clock. You're going to get a link. That link you click on takes you to the private, Patreon. Okay. Just be ready for it. It's going to be released at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we're releasing the email at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And the private prophecy, the showing will take place at 5:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow afternoon on Patreon only. Okay. So you get signed up today. You might as well go ahead and get signed up today. Watch the Patreon I just did and be ready for tomorrow. That's the best thing to do. All right. Let me just tell you what's going on. In London, they have seen a record. People are leaving in droves. That's right. London, England. The exodus sees record. People are spending on homes to buy outside of the city. They're leaving London. They're tired of living in little apartments, working downtown, paying massive taxes, worried about crime, worried about riots, worried about, all the rules and regulations. They just said, I've had enough. And they're moving outside of London. They're getting out of the city. They're paying even more money for homes. They want a house with a little more room, a little garden. They want to get out of the madness. And they're leaving in droves. Okay? In droves. Let me just share with you a little bit about what that's going on. According to the report, London's exodus sees record, and they're spending money on homes outside the city. London's residents spent the highest in a single year on housing outside of the city in 2021, as people sought more living space during the pandemic. Matter of fact, it's been reported, citing an analysis of official data. The 54.9 billion pounds tally beat the previous record of 36.6 billion pounds that was set back in 2007, even as the total number of transactions fell short at 112,780. So in other words, less homes were bought, but more money by far was spent on homes outside of London. Also, the numbers of people leaving the city is sharply declined the population in London. These higher outflows combined with post-Brexit reduction in immigration has slowed decades of population growth. So in other words, London was growing only because of immigration from other nations. But after Brexit, Boris Johnson shut that door down, slowing the immigration way down. People are fleeing to get out of the madness and out of the chaos and the carnage and the craziness. and the taxation and the manifestation of it that's become nothing but more than an acceleration of infestation and crime and taxes and rules and regulations. So people are saying we've had enough. So London population is going down sharply. Something to think about. People are sick of it. Somebody tell Blasio. I couldn't believe it today. I was watching for just a couple minutes Morning Sickness Joe on MSNBC. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that show, but Morning Sickness Joe, and it was really doing that. It was making me sick this morning. And Mayor Blasio of New York was all smiles and happy that starting today, there was new rules and regulations going to affect, and it was just crazy. And he's now said he's going to go run for governor and fix the state of New York. Guys, get out of New York. This guy, if he gets in office, it's over. You think Como was bad? You think this woman's in the right husband? You wait till this guy gets in. What? It's clueless. So what I'm saying is people are now leaving in droves. Millions are fleeing New York, California, and Illinois for where? Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. Now, they're also going to Arizona. They're also going to Idaho. Some are going, those two states are also picking up some folks pretty good, okay? Arizona and Idaho, because of freedoms. Idaho, it's like low taxes, low prices of homes, freedom, no regulation, that kind of stuff. So people are looking for a way to live free again. People are coming to Florida. They're leaving New York in droves, headed straight for Florida and buying homes in Florida. They're selling their homes in New York. They're selling their homes in Connecticut. They're selling their homes in New Jersey. They're getting out of there. And they're coming straight to Florida and they're buying homes. Or they're selling their homes and they're buying RVs and they're just coming down there saying, let's just go down with an RV and then we'll figure it out when we get down here where we want to live and where we want to buy. So it's insane what's happening. They're leaving Florida they're leaving New York for Florida in droves. But guess what? But wait, there's more. Why? Why are they leaving? Because of this insane, the migration, the infestation, the manifestation, the regulations, the taxation, all of this it's wearing them down. Okay, you're wearing them down. And then the mismanagement of funds by government officials and weird rules and things like that and the craziness, they're out of there. And they're not only just leaving New York, but they're leaving California in droves. Got to get out of there. Gruesome Newsom. And the taxes and the weird stuff that they're putting into place. And just, no. They just are freaking out over everything. People are getting out of California as fast as they can, folks. Seriously. And where are they going? They're going to Texas. They're going to Arizona. That's the two places. And they're going to Idaho. The Northern California people are headed to Idaho. And the mid and Southern California people are typically going to Arizona and Texas. Some are even going to Oklahoma. But mostly Texas is where people are going to get out of California. They want to live free. They don't want to pay high state taxes. They don't want all the other mandates and stuff that they got to deal with. So they're looking for freedom. And there's a massive migration in Illinois. People are tired, especially out of Chicago, the Chicagoland area. Mid Illinois, central Illinois, southern Illinois, really nice places to live. It's very country, small communities. Everybody knows everybody. God, they still have faith in God. Actually, those folks living pretty good. Farmland, community people, but they're still having to pay heavy taxes for all the mismanagement in Chicago. And so this is why people are leaving Illinois Massive. Because look, this weekend, there were 17 people shot in the streets. Christmas weekend, 17 people shot. That's insanity. They've had 1,000 murders this year in Chicago. They're off the charts with the murder and the madness and the mayhem and the meanness and the maliciousness and the migration and the manifestation and the infestation and all of the taxation and the crookedness and the crime and the corruption and the crime syndicates and the Al Capone and John Dillinger, the whole thing. And so they're getting out of Chicago. Rahm Emanuel, they're getting out of there. And where are they going? They're going to Tennessee. Going straight down to Tennessee. They're getting on I-65. I'm going to tell you right now. I live here in West Lafayette, Indiana. They're coming right out of Chicago. Folks are fleeing. They're coming right down I-65, and some of them are stopping right here in West Lafayette and say, this looks like a nice place, and it is. It's one of the top 10 cities in America to live in. It has almost no unemployment, almost no crime, a college town, yet a country feel, 175,000 people. It's just, everybody knows everybody. It's a great little city. So a lot of them are stopping here and saying, maybe this is where I should live, okay? Or they're going on down I-65 until they run into Indianapolis. Some are saying, maybe this is where we should live. This is a nice city, really nice, 1.5 million people, not bad. Everything's pretty, property taxes aren't bad. There's jobs everywhere. Or they're going on down I-65 to Louisville. They get to Louisville, Kentucky. Not bad. I lived down there for 9 years in that area. Really a nice place. Or they're staying on I-65 and they're on the way all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Then when they get there, they say, we hit it. Then they go on down to the Smokies, in Knoxville, this Nashville area. They start going around all over Tennessee. They find in this beautiful communities. The weather's better. There's no state taxes. And boom, the Illinois people have hit paradise. That's it. So Illinois is going to Tennessee. New York is going to Florida. California is going to Texas. And those three states are watching their population drop like a lead balloon. And you know what they'll do? Instead of saying, why are people leaving? We should fix it. They will raise taxes to make up for the loss. They will increase and intensify their mandates and rules. And things will get more tighter. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to go, guys. I got somebody coming in here to do some work. Anyway, it's crazy. I'm just saying, get out of there. Come to the free states. Indiana's still a free state. Florida's a great free state. People are leaving. Don't forget, go check out my Patreon I just did. And oh, by the way, you know what? Don't get down. No matter what happens. No matter what you go through. No matter what's happening. Always remember. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no man comes to the Father but by me. Now, the only real peace that you'll have in this world is in Christ. Not in man, not in politics, not in politicians, not even in states. The real peace comes through only one. That's Jesus Christ. I'll be back later this afternoon with more information. I was walking home from school on a cold and winter day. Took a shortcut through the woods and I lost my way. It was getting late and I was scared and alone. And a kind old man took me by the hand and he led me home. Mama couldn't see him, but she was standing there. I knew in my heart he was an answer to my prayer. Oh, why to us from somewhere up above. They come to you in our darkest hour, show us how to live. They teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. When life held troubled times, had me down on my knees, there's always been someone to come and comfort me. Kind word from a stranger to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend just to say I understand. Ain't it kind of funny, at the dark end of the road, someone lit the way with just a single ray of hope. It's your silver! I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you in your darkest hours. They show us how to live. They teach us how to give, guide us with the light of love. They wear so many faces, show up in the strangest places, grace us with their mercy in our time of need. Among us, I believe there are angels among us.